I'd like to say thank you to the many, many people who contributed to this wall. A project such as this does not start, it starts with a small committee, but it really involves the whole school. And to Mount Royal as a university and to the Booster Club, thank you from the athletics, from the athletics department. Thank you for being our partner in this. Thank you for the support you give us. We would not be where we are without that support. And knowing other institutions, we are really lucky to have the support we do have from all areas.
He began his career in 1975 as a campus rec coordinator and took over as the athletic director in 1978. He occupied the position at the college until his untimely passing in 1995 at the age of 45. Between 1979 and 1994, under Bohannes' administrative leadership, the Cougars earned 41 provincial championships and 7 national college championships in a number of sports. Al was instrumental in raising funds for the department through a variety of ventures operated by the Cougar Booster Club, of which he was a co-founder. He developed the Mount Royal's athletic program into one of the top 5 in Canada, eventually leading to the presentation of the CCAA 25th Anniversary Overall Sports Supremacy Award in 1999, recognizing MRC as the #1 athletic program in all of Canada. His legacy continues to live on with the department today, and we are very grateful for the foundation that he built for us. Cougar Athletics is proud to honor Mr. Bohannes' contribution.
So Al had a very succinct desire and philosophy on athletics. It was about developing people through competitive sport. And academics is a very important part of that, but hard work and the ethics of sport and development of young people are clearly his passion. And like him, he was very humble. And I'll be very short with this. He's a very humble man. He was not about limelight. He was not about recognition. He was all about student athletes and coaches. And I try to live up to that some days. And I appreciate that. So thank you, Carla and the athletic department for recognizing Al. Appreciate it.
Just a couple of words, I guess. The timing of this is kind of amazing. I think 38 years ago, with a difference of about a week, I just finished driving a tractor for the city of Calgary after getting my degree and got laid off. And I had a friend I used to play rugby with at the university that was teaching sessionally at the college. And he had accepted a job in Australia, and they have a different semester system. So he asked me if I could come in and fill in for 3 weeks. He put in a good word for me. And I remember talking to the chair at that time, a gentleman by the name of Len Thomas, and he asked me, well, what do you think you can do to the field? And my response was, I want to change it. What the heck, I only had 3 weeks. Then he mentioned also that I heard you played volleyball at university, and I said, yes. He said, to talk to Don Stouffer, who's here, but I don't think we've got a men's coach, so at this stage of the year. Anyway, Don Stouffer talked to me about coaching, and I said, I want to change everything. So anyway, that led to about 10 years of 60 to 70 hours a week to get this program going. It wasn't at the same pinnacle as I felt basketball and hockey were at, and all the work and labor, it certainly worked out.
A vital contributor to the roster, Charlene was honored all 3 years she attended Mount Royal. She was named an ACAC All-Conference Player 3 times, a CCAA All-Canadian 3 times, and CCAA Player of the Year in 1997-98, when she led the league with an average of 4.76 kills per game. Charlene played 1 year at Cameron University in the NCAA and was All-Region and All-Conference Player of the Year before returning to Mount Royal to finish off her collegiate career. During the 2000-2001 season, Charlene tallied an average of 4.14 kills per game, was 4th in the league in aces and 7th in blocks. The accomplishments earned her honors of MRC Athlete of the Year, ACAC Player of the Year, and a CCAA Bronze Medalist at Nationals. Cougar Athletics is proud to honor Mrs. Marshall's contributions and dedication as an athlete to Mount Royal's athletics program. We'd like to present Charlene with this plaque for recognizing her.
My favorite memory here at Mount Royal College when I was an athlete was when we got to go to Switzerland to do a 2-week tour and play against different professional teams, and we got to really team bond for 2 weeks, and we got to see a lot of the country.
What was it like when you got the call? What was your first thought or reaction that you were going to be, when you found out you were going to be an inductee?
Actually, quite funny that you asked that. I thought it was a bit of a joke. I thought it was for possibly the most tuition ever spent at a school or an outstanding bar tab that I still have here. So, no, but in all honesty, I was shocked, and then I was very delighted to hear that they were honoring me.
And so this is sort of the ultimate, to know that he is being honored by so many people, and so many of the other inductees on the wall I certainly knew well. I've always been impressed with Mount Royal College's approach to how much they support not just the students, but the staff, and certainly the athletes, and the fact that sports have been an important part since the first hockey team in 1911, which I didn't see play, but I'm sure we're very good. It's just amazing, and the players become such a part of the whole college. They don't always become the top academic students, but many of them certainly become tops in their athletic program, and it's a lovely blending. And I just want to thank everyone. I want to thank the athletic department who had this idea to do this wall, because it will be perpetuated for many, many years. Thank you so much.
So I get credit for a lot of things that happened at Mount Royal College just because I hired the right people. In many ways that's true, and I feel today in accepting this honor, as I think about Al and Jack and Gary and all the people who contributed, that I'm kind of representing people here. I'm honored by being on this wall, and I'm honored by this recognition, but this isn't something that you do on your own. And I think of all the wonderful student athletes that we've had go through these halls, and there are many athletes here today. And that was the whole purpose of the program. And that is excellence, the pursuit of excellence. If you're going to come here and pursue excellence in the classroom, you might as well have the opportunity to pursue excellence as an athlete. And that's always been the goal and the objective. And many, many wonderful athletes have had the opportunity to do that because of fine coaches and fine administrators.
Mount Royal and Cougar Athletics go back. The Cougar Athletics program is 99 going on to their 100th year. Our first program was men's hockey in 1911. And so we're deeply ingrained in what this school is and who they are. And through the years, the athletics and the athletes and the coaches and the builders that have come through have contributed to our reputation, to who we are, to what we stand for. And so this wall is a beautiful way to pay tribute to those people who have given their time and their energy and their strengths to our department and ultimately to the school.